morning. This morning we're going to be doing Scrap Your Stash. Today is a scrapbook day. And I have misplaced my paper. There we go. So I'm doing Love Story. This is my daughter's book that we're going to be working on today. And I have Mulberry. And then I have 4 triangles. And 2 squares. Okay. Those are all 6x6, and then these were 6x6s cut in half diagonally. And this is how I'm going to do this. Let's put this over there. So really quick. This is a really quick layout. Okay, so put this up here. Get my tape runner. I'm just going to lay it out first. Make sure I like the patterns. I know that looks really busy, but I think maybe I'm going to have to do 2 of these. I'll figure out something different for the other one. So let's bring my trimmer back. I think it's just too busy. I think I need a more simplistic paper, pattern paper. Good morning, Carol. I think I'm just going to do the 6x6 squares with this one. Again, this is Love Story. This is the toffee version. So, it's all the same paper pack. I'm just going to be using these instead of the other 6x6 squares. And I can use those other place. But let's just line these up 6x6. Yeah, that looks a lot better. But I think I want it this way. So, go ahead. Just make sure I like the stripes. I think I do. Yeah. I want a more simplistic one. So it's not quite so busy. I think the other one was just too busy. So I'm roughly lining up my points with 6, 6, and 6, and 6. Okay, so all these are pointing to 6. Now we can line these up and see which one I like better. I think I like this one better, so let's just use that side. See, the quarters are roughly 1 3/4 in from each side. All right, next one. That one I did vertically. I'm going to do this one vertically. So this one will be her page that will highlight all her friends and their activities throughout the year. Okay, so now that they're both laid out and done, told you it was really fast. I have these cute little besties. I'm going to raise this up, and hopefully you guys can see. I haven't colored them in yet, but I will. But I think I want them down here somewhere. That's what I didn't do. I didn't cut out the mats yet either. So let's do that first. I don't even think I have shortbread out right now. So let's get some shortbread. There's my cute little besties. Very fitting for this, very appropriate for this page. Okay, so 4x6 photos. I need 2 of those. So this is a 6 1/4. And I'm going to do 2 4 1/4s. This way I have 2 4x6 photos. Then I need 4 1/4. Probably need 2 of these then. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm going to just do... Well, I still need 2 of them. But that's okay. I'm just going to do 4x4s. Instead of 4 1/4s. So these are 4x4 photos, but I'll just trim the photos down to... I'm pretty sure this is not a 4-inch. Yep. Okay, one more shortbread. Okay, there's my mats. This side, there's going to be 2 photos, roughly half and half, half an inch in. I'm covering up those cute little diamonds though, those cute points. I don't know, we may have to play with this. Take my besties away for a little bit. Could have them this way. That's actually not too bad. I don't know. Just have one focal point one. Let's take some of these. Actually, that might be really cute. Line them up this way instead. Kind of like that instead. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. This one will be flush. Maybe not. Just kidding. I'm a bit indecisive this morning how I want these. Okay. This one I want 3D. So, and let's make these two on the light side. That'll be the dark side. I don't think you're really going to notice much with the shortbread. To be honest, it's a pretty light color. It's a really good neutral. If you're looking for a neutral. I'm just lining these up halfway, or a ½ inch in. Okay, this one I want on the dark side. Is. Sorry, my 3D foam tape was hiding. Okay. Definitely want to get the corners. And then at least a few in the middle. That way it doesn't squish and become warped and funny looking. There are a lot of decisions, Carol. And I'm struggling this morning. Scrapbooking is full of decisions, but they're fun ones at least. Okay, so there's that. I think that turned out pretty nicely, actually. I'll have to figure something else out on the other side with the other squares and rectangles. So there's my besties. I think they're going to sit down there. But we'll play around with them here in a minute. Let's get the mats on this one. Now I can always do this opposite, where I go up this way, so it makes like a V. Or I can have it the same directionality. I think I'm going to make a V, but I can always flip this around too if I don't want it to be the same way. If I want it to be the same way anyway. I'm running out of 3D foam. It's a sad day when you do that. I have plenty of stuff in the shakers. I just haven't made shakers in a minute. So I guess I'll have to make some shakers. There we go. And let me just flip. Yep. Either way I rotate it, it's the same, isn't it? So I didn't put a V, but actually I kind of like the directionality. It was a happy mistake. So that'll work for me. You could always have the opposite anyway and go this way, but I don't think that looks right. Let's just go this way. My little besties are going to be sitting down here, I think. We can even have 2 and 2, right? Have 2 up here even. 2 over here. 2 over here. I think that might be how I do it. Just to give it some focal points. And the stamp set that I've chosen for the title this morning is from one of the besties. It's like, you can't really read it because it's off-centered. It says a good friend changes everything. So now you can read it. Good friend changes everything. And that was from Bestie with a Kitty, Zoe. I don't have their names memorized totally. But no, it's just placement, right? Put it right way down here with the point, way up here at the point. I think it's going to sit in here, and I'll just put some flowers or something, some kind of border around it. And I think I might do it in either black or mulberry. Let's just do black. Make it stand out. And it turned out okay. If I don't like it, I'll put something over it, right? Nothing wrong with putting something over something that you don't like. You hide your mistakes. I'm all for it. Okay, let's bring these over there. And I'll color these little girls in here a little bit. Those two look like they're having a little conversation, which is fun. I'm going to make one in the background just with adhesive runner. Get her little legs in there too. Her legs don't stand up. This one I'm going to do 3D foam. With her, I'm going to do really thin little things for her legs, just so that they stay down. I don't want her little legs floating, getting bent when I put it in the protector. And they look like they're having fun and having a little conversation. So there's that side. Here's the other side, and they look like they're facing each other too, which is really kind of nice. And I think I'm going to put them up here. Again, one in the background, one in the foreground. And then I'll probably put the journaling down below, down here. Again, with her legs, I'm going to do the same thing. And there's those two besties. Then I'll probably put a journaling spot down here. And the journaling I like just simple lines. But I have one set that I always go to, and it was from the Business Builders last year, 2020. So I guess it's not 2 years ago, it was at the end of the year. So I say last year still. But has these really nice lines. And if you can find a set, if you want me to look for one, I can, that has similar lines that you can use. I love it. You can always mask if you want and just use short lines of like, you know, the stitched or the embroidery borders or something like that. So I'm just going to put some lines down there. Yeah, I'll color the besties, of course, make them pop a little bit. What time is it? I'll color one of them on screen and then I'll color the rest off and take a picture. So maybe I'll color this little girl here. Maybe we'll color her. And I'm going to use markers. I like pencils, but I think I like the boldness of the markers for this one. And I'm going to grab a scratch piece of paper. Because then this way I can test my colors. So I kind of like the purple. So light, medium, dark. That is the hydrangea. I really like the lavender usually. It's a bit more bold. Now I folded this in half and it's double paged computer paper, so it's not going to bleed through, but make sure you remember that these bleed. These markers definitely bleed. I kind of like this one. This is just the purple blend, and these are the essentials, the essential set, not the bolds. Okay, so there's those. I like the purple. I definitely need some pink and some fair skin. And maybe bright pink too. We'll make them quite bright and different. And the coral is always a pretty color. Maybe one of them should be blue and green. And we'll just use them all. Okay, so I think she's gonna have purples. She's gonna be purpley. I think for the most part, maybe purple and pink. But they all need some skin tone color. And they're all gonna need hair color too. So browns, and I really like the gold one for their hair. And what I plan on doing is putting some liquid glue, or the liquid glass, on their shoes. And probably on her glasses, just to make them like flashy and shiny, and it gives it a different different tones, and it's fun. Okay, let's do some darker shades above her, right by her hair. I forgot her neck anyway, so let's do her neck really fast. And then we'll blend it all in. Okay, so there's her little face. I don't know how much you can see of this color on there. It's not much, not very bright, that's for sure. I'm going to use the pale pink though for her cheeks. Give her a little bit of a rosy cheek. Not much, but a little bit. Let's get some purple on her shoes. She'll have purple shoes. And maybe a purple vest. Or maybe I want my eyes blue. Her blue shirt. She's very colorful. I'm gonna use the dark side. Oh, this is the light one. Not used to ice blue being this bold looking. And yeah, I think that's probably good there. Let's do a purple bow though. Let's do dark. Well, you can't get much definition out of the dark. You may have to come back in with the white pen. Put the definition back in her bow. I'll let that dry a little bit. And we'll do, I have earth brown, but I have this gold. I really like the gold brown for the hair. So I'm just going to color all of her hair. Same color, and then I'll come in with highlights. And she's already got natural highlights, thanks to Goes to my heart designers. So we'll just choose some strands to color darker. Same tone, just the dark blend. The medium one. And then we'll soften it up with the light color. There we go. Then, let's see here. Let's get a white pen. If you haven't tried these gel pens, I love them. There's 3 sizes. And really, honestly, I don't notice the difference in the size yet. I just grab what I want. But I scribble first. Sorry if you get in my head. Let me bring her up front so you guys can see. So there she is. All cute in her purple and blue. So, I think I'm going to color the rest of them off screen, because I think I have a little one waking up. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for joining me, Carol. Thanks for joining me, all you other people. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great weekend.